And welcome back. I'm Alan Dale with Gale Force Winds, and it's great to be here in Stephenville on a sunny Saturday, right by the ocean's edge here, and exciting times in Stephenville at the moment. Gerry, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
I'm Gerry Labelle. I'm I guess I've recently moved here, about almost 2 years ago now.
Wow.
And I live up at the Cape, which I love the place, just because I love the weather here, I love the people, I love the wind. My wife, I can't believe, my neighbors can't believe it, but it was a big wind, I'm happy.
Right, yeah. Well, there's something about nature, right? Nature has a force about it, and sometimes we stand in awe of it, and the wind around here, you would certainly stand in awe of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and well, which precipitates the excitement around here right now. It's the wind that is really driving this conversation at the moment. Tell me what's exciting here, not only for you, but for the community as you see it, because you come to it now with a fresh lens, a new set of eyes, if you will. You haven't been here since the beginning. You haven't seen the booms and the busts. You're coming here with a fresh set of eyes. Tell me what you see here and the opportunities.
Yeah, the word opportunity is very, very important here. I mean, there's going to be limitless opportunities, and some for the short term and some for the long term. The short term is building these turbines. I keep wanting to say windmills, but turbines. Building these turbines, and then the ongoing job of servicing them and fixing them and doing that. That's going to it'll be a big boom, and then it won't be a bust, it'll be a leveling off, and that's exciting because it means that we are going to be a player on the international scene. And don't get me wrong, Newfoundland's always been a player in the international scene. You go to World War II, you go to 9/11, Newfoundland has always been there, and we want to be there in a different way. And I think this is going to provide opportunities for us. My friends, the children want to come home. They're happy because their kids are calling, when's this going to happen? Is there a job for me? The fact that the college has set up courses already, people are excited. People on waiting lists to get into the program, which I think is great. So it's exciting times for everyone.
Gerry, you're so eloquently connecting all the dots, right? It starts off with the turbines. It starts off with the production of hydrogen. It starts off with the port kicking back into action. It starts off with that academic journey to solve the problem of the next generation of people that we're going to need to service this industry. But really, it boils down to families living here,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
And raising families here and generations that can benefit. It's an amazing time.
That struck me when I first moved here. I say, oh my God, this is awful. Families had torn apart here because the fisheries fell, okay? And then in this town, of course, we had the military move out, the U.S. military move out. And that's awful. All these bad things have happened. Here's a good thing that can happen. I think everybody should jump on board and say, yeah, let's make this happen. Let's see how we can do it. Let's do it right. And let's not wait and try to put a stop to things. It's very important for us to move ahead.
Right.
And I have friends in Ontario calling up and saying, when is this going to happen? I have one guy who's bought a house close to where I am right now, and he keeps calling, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I have another person say, well, I want to bring my business into Newfoundland. Can I do that? So I connect them to the mayor here in town, and hopefully these things are going to happen sooner than later.
Gerry, it's amazing how many businesses I talk to in my travels that want to set up operation in Newfoundland. They see the potential that's happening here. And I love how you so eloquently put it that Newfoundland has always been a player on the global stage. We've been a little humble about it. There's no doubt about it. We've always been a player, but now people are really starting to see it for what it's worth, right? And this project is just yet another example.
I met the person who connected me with the house here in Newfoundland. He worked with my dad in Northern Ontario, and I was, but you live in Newfoundland? I says, yeah, we have to travel out. Everybody has to travel out all the time. So this is nice that we can actually say we will have a job at home. We can come home. So when we have come home to you, it's going to be permanent in the future.
Come home and stay home.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gerry,
I've got a place for you.
Gerry, I got to tell you, it's been a great pleasure to be in conversation with you. I again say that I appreciate your lens as somebody who has come from the outside and is now looking at this part of the world differently, saying, okay, I've not always experienced it, but I see the opportunity here. I see what can become of this.
Well, I've worked in a place where they were building windmills around me. I worked there for about 1.5 years on a project, and it's it's not scary.
Right.
It's not destructive. It's transformative. Okay? Because yes, you are going to build roads. You are going to put these structures up, but in the end, it's for the good. It's green energy. I'm one of the founders of the Citizens Climate Lobby for Canada, and we have thousands of members around the world. And we lobbied to help bring down the carbon footprint of everyone. And that's what we're about. We're about green energy. So this is a really good thing that's happening here.
This is a near perfect fit for you, Gerry, this part of the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And listen, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. Yeah. Sure.